what's up me. I suppose I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. Good job. I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrongs. I still think about them days I was losing hope. It's levels of success. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what, I won't quit. Good job.
I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Fly out in my ops, she didn't envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me envy.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Only one game away from San Antonio here. The Spurs will be back home for the next one. And, of course, Asar Thompson. Getting to see him play his first game for the Spurs.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Smith, left side. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 6.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Fires the 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Carter driving the lane and finish off by Carter.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 5-point game. The drive by
and it's a great finish. Oh my gosh.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Smith. Stolen by Thompson. Hardaway with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Pass to Williams. Here's Thompson. Wembanyama, right side. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Hardaway. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Bulls trailed by 9. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And Chicago has possession. Trailing here by 8. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Asar Thompson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That free throw, no good. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Four on the clock. Thompson with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Second team foul.
Here's Halliburton. 6 points for him.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Out to Thompson. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Phillips. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Spurs passing it around. Carter outside. Good D by Thompson.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Spurs shooting their first free throw this game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Spurs leading by 15. Howard up on top. This one for three. Chicago grabs the miss. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Hands it from downtown.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Vucevic. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up.
The Spurs, 24.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Bulls trail by 16. Phillips' shot is on.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The Spurs have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. San Antonio leading by 12. LeVert with a wide-open look. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Howard has it in the corner. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. And here are the Bulls now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. A different look now for San Antonio. Here's Ball. He's got 5. Releases from 15. That one off the back iron and out.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Out to Thompson. The 3 ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's Carter, high post. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Wembanyama down low. Williams for 3. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Back to Ball. No good on the shot. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Good D by Thompson. And the Spurs with possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And it's Carter missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Wembanyama. Here's the 3, and Thompson gets it to go.
3.
Thompson's got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Phillips. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. Phillips' shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Wembanyama gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. Carter outside. Outside White. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Chicago.
San Antonio foul.
They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Ball. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Buzelis with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Pass to Porter. Outside Covington. No good on the triple. Now the Bulls with it. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Fans, turn your attention to the court for your substitution to the board. Zach Collins, Ayo Dessou. How about your lovable dance team?
Now Ball. 5 points in the game. From beyond the arc and then some. Ball's got 8.
And I tell you, Ball has really perfected that unorthodox style with the jumper. Quick at getting it off as well. The D really stands no chance. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Bulls trailed by 21. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Ball. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's LeVert. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. It's Porter outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And a deep three from Ball. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Stolen by Carter. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. And that one's good by Porter.
3-point. And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Get loud, fans, on the court. Your hype squad. Fans, if you want the t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you. So make some noise.
Bulls trailed by 18. And here is Dosunmu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Karis LeVert. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Offensive rebound. Herter, no good. Spurs leading by 16. Here's LeVert. Rebound by Williams. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's White. And Jones sends it back. And a wide open look for Howard. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
The kick out to Williams. Good on the triple. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Howard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Howard's got his third basket of the night right there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
That shot off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 4.
The Spurs, 46.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's the Spurs now. They lead by 14. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Takes a three. From past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They're running for the finish. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think he is peer.
Not in any way.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half. That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
They grabbed their own miss. Deep two from Ball. Here's Isley. Rebound San Antonio. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama. And a missed layup. Bulls trailed by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Isley. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Halliburton. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
The drive by Wembanyama. Yep, it counts. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
They double team Wembanyama. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Smith, no luck. Here's Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Deep 2 from Ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Hardaway for 3. Off target. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.